Hi, journalers, and welcome to a new YouTube video. Today, I want to talk to you about the power of redirection. So, maybe you've heard that very famous phrase, rejection is actually just redirection. And I know it hurts. I know it hurts a lot when you put your passion, your effort, your time, your energy into something. You gave it all that you had, and then almost last minute, you just see it shattered in front of you, and it didn't work out the way that you wanted, and it didn't work out the way that you would have expected it to work out, and that you are so sure you would have deserved to see it come to fruition, but it didn't. What do you do in that moment? So you always have the choice of how you react to challenges and to setbacks. And the trick to manifesting is to bounce back as quickly as possible. We are constantly surrounded by distractions. We are constantly surrounded by noise. We are constantly surrounded by setbacks. There's always someone wanting your attention. You just have to open social media and there's like this blah, 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 blah from everywhere. And you choose if you want to give in and if you want to listen to that and if you want to engage and interact with that energy, or if you come back to your own most centered self, or as I would say, yourself that is most connected with your inner colors. This is a perfect example. This is a neighbor actually who, I don't know what he did with his car, but it's so loud, and so often when I'm recording, that car starts. So now I have the power to say, or to get angry, or to interrupt this video, or I'm just saying, okay, like this is actually the best example, the best real life example. So I hope the noise is not distracting you, because we have the power to come back to this video and focus on the message of this and focus on what you actually want to achieve, what you like, the path that you're actually on. So block out the noise, quite literally. Come back to your most centered self, to the self of you that is most connected with your own, as I would like to say, like inner colors, with your essence, your core characteristics, your priorities, with everything that you are when you don't have to be anyone or anything. So let's say something like that loud neighbor tries to get your attention, tries to interrupt what you do. It can be any challenge, if it's in work, if it's in your relationships, if it's, with any project that you have. And then something comes to interrupt that and to interrupt your flow. You choose how to engage with that. And even if it interrupts, then you have the power to remove yourself, to still make the best out of it, to just continue as I'm doing right now. You have the power to respond to that. So that gives you so much confidence, because you know, like, no matter what happens, I have the power to come back to my center. I have the power to stay on my path. Nothing is truly kicking me off my path. No rejection, like no interruption, or like no that you get when you expected a yes. No rejection has the power to completely get you, like kick you off your path. In fact, you could transform that and make of the rejection a redirection. We just did that. Neighbor's car was incredibly loud. What did I do? Like, thank you, neighbor, for this beautiful real life example. We bring that in here. So we turned the rejection, the setback, the pain into a redirection. So we made the best out of it. You always, something that really helps us, if you tell yourself, this is the best that happens to me, because that opens, like, you open up and you're suddenly so much more open and willing to see how this could be the best, because it's leading you to something that you couldn't see before. And always also in hindsight, I think that's so fascinating. The projects that you so badly wanted, everything that you like really put a lot into, and now you look at it and you see that it wasn't 100% aligned. It wasn't 100%. Like, it wouldn't have given you something that you would have felt truly fulfilled with. So when you get a no, trust that it is a redirection. Trust that it is showing you a path that is actually more aligned. Trust that even the setbacks, and it's especially challenging when it's a series of setbacks and when it's just like one thing after another, trust that that is not kicking you off your path, but that it's showing you, okay, maybe the path that I thought that I wanted to walk is not the one that I truly want to walk. And maybe those setbacks are guiding me towards a more aligned path. So that is the power of rejection and of redirection. That is the power. Ultimately, it comes back to you. Like, that's your power, because you choose to be willing to open up, to see the possibilities, to make the best out of everything, to turn pain into not only purpose but poetry, to create with it. Let life be your canvas. Let everything that happens be a source of inspiration, and no matter what, keep creating, keep painting with your own unique set of inner colors on your canvas called life.